everyone, Jordan here, and today we have another video for you guys, and today we have a Scandinavian Airlines Airbus A330-300 for you guys. Now this livery had been painted by Mr. Pig, and he has done a stupendous job recreating the SAS A330, so without further ado, let's begin with the tour. Over here we have the nose of the aircraft for Scandinavian Airlines. We have some detail and decals at the nose of the aircraft. We have the forward exit, and now it states Scandinavian Airlines right there in two different font colors. So we have the second exit on board the aircraft, and then we just have, the wing of the aircraft, and then we have the exit behind the wing, which is a smaller exit, but it's an exit nevertheless. And then we can continue on. And what's pretty interesting about the A330 is that the seats in the row kind of slide up a little bit, so that's why the windows are at a little bit higher, because the windows actually kind of slope up a little bit towards the rear of the aircraft. And continuing on, we have the aft exit. Towards the rear of the aircraft, we have the auxiliary power unit, as well as the horizontal and vertical stabilizer, as well as the SAS text made by Mr. Pig. At the wing of the aircraft, we have the landing gear and the Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines equipped on this aircraft. It states, I think, it states Scandinavian. And then we have the winglet on the A330, and it also states, I think it states SAS on the winglets. So, yeah. The cobblestone represents the slat detail. We have the different wing coloring in the middle of the middle of the wing as well right here. We have a beacon light on top of the aircraft, as well as some other details such as that and that. We also have a beacon light on the underside of the aircraft, as well as the landing gear bays, which these doors will open up and the landing gear will retract into them, and these will close for a very aerodynamic effect in flight. As we move to the other side of the aircraft, we have the cargo holds of the aircraft. So here's the forward cargo bay of the aircraft, and it's pretty large, similar to the 747 of Qantas if you saw yesterday's video, but it's a very nice job. It has some lights as well, unlike the 747 in which we had it completely dark. And we can continue to the rear cargo hold at the back of the aircraft. As you can see, it's pretty much the exact same thing, and this one is also pretty well lit. And here is where the door would open for the cargo bay. Alright, so on board the aircraft, currently I'm at the L1 and R1 exit, which you usually would not board from, but this is the forward exits of the aircraft. So inside the flight deck, we have the captain seat, the first officer seat, we have the the side sticks, throttle quadrant, the rudder pedals, and we have the FCP main panel, the overhead up here, and other details right here. They do have a jump seat and other space back here for the second officer and other crew members, but we don't have the space for that, so we're gonna have to kind of live with it how it is. We also have a galley right here. Continuing on, we have business class on board this aircraft, and what's pretty interesting about what Scandinavian does is that their seats are kind of similar to Delta's, at least on their 767, in which the seats will kind of alternate, if you will. It'll go from 2 seats on the left to 2 seats on the right. And unfortunately, we don't have the space for that, so that's why it's alternating between 2, 1, 2. But in reality, it stays 2, 2. The seating alignment is 1, 2, 1. However, in the middle row, which has 2 seats, the 2 seats kind of alternate from the left and right side. We have a lavatory right behind the business class section of Scandinavian, and then we at the L2 and R2 exits, which is where you probably would board from, so we have some galleys right here and whatnot. And then we have SAS Plus, which is kind of like an economy plus or something, and this extends down pretty far, and then it just transitions over to regular economy throughout the rest of the cabin. We have another lavatory right here, as you can see, just some space. Here's the exit behind the oval wing. Here's the exit behind the wing. And then continuing on, we just have regular economy. And as you can see, the windows are kind of sloping up now, and they're a little bit higher than windows in front of the aircraft. We have the rear galley for the flight crew to do their work. It's a little tight back here, but, nonetheless, it's enough to do some work for the flight crew. We have some more lavatories here. Oh, it's this way this time. We have more lavatories at the back of the aircraft and whatnot. Other than that, that's pretty much all we have for today. This feels like it's a shorter video than usual, probably because it is. But anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smack the like button for more Minecraft madness, and check out all my other videos and subscribe for cool content like this. If you'd like to join our server, we have the server IP in the description of the video. If you'd like to join our server, scream at us, and build with us and whatnot. Anyway, subscribe to Mr. Pig. His channel is in my other channels page on the main channel page for making this outstanding livery. And that's pretty much all we have. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jordan. See you in the next episode.